Hi there! If this is your first time watching our alphabet series, you should watch the previous videos in the playlist. If you found this video outside of the playlist, a link to the first video should appear on the screen now. I will also post a link in the description below. This is the third video in the series, and today I will introduce you to the letters that sound like English letters but look completely different and bizarre. These letters probably won't cause as much confusion as those that look like English letters, but may still be hard to remember since they are just random symbols at this point. Hopefully, after this video, you will be able to recognize at least some of them. Just like before, I'll address the letters by the sound they stand for. Let's begin. B, H, G, D, Y, Ž, Z, Y, L, P, F, C, Ch, Sh, U, Ya. Try to pronounce everything as I say it. First, I will say the letter name in Ukrainian, and I will spell it in blue color. Then, I will pronounce the sound it stands for, and finally, I will provide a word where you could absorb a different English letter or syllable, making the same sound. For convenience, we will split these letters into 4 subgroups. Unfortunately, there is no consistent way to split these letters. Most of them are consonants, and I can't form any words from them, so instead I will go off their alphabetical order. Let's begin. The first subgroup consists of the following 4 letters: B, H, G, D. The first letter is B. It stands for the sound B and is equivalent to the sound of the letter B as in boy. Clearly, even though it looks new, it stands for the familiar sound B. The next letter is H. It was derived directly from the Greek letter gamma, so if you know some Greek letters, it will come in handy, but if you don't, no big deal. H stands for the sound H, which is equivalent to the letter H as in hit or behind. These are not really easy to illustrate, so we will stick to the words instead. The third letter is G. It is written just like H, but with an upturn. G represents the sound G, which is equivalent to the letter G as in get or go. This letter is used less often than H because it has been banned multiple times since the 17th century. We will talk about the history of the Ukrainian alphabet, evolution of the letters, how they were used, and when they were brought into usage in a completely different video. The fourth and the last letter in this subgroup is D. It stands for the sound D and is equivalent to the letter D as in dog. An interesting fact is that the cursive version of the capital D in English looks almost the same as the Ukrainian one, but we will cover cursive writing later on. For now, let's focus on the letters. The second subgroup is Y, J, Z, Y. The first letter is easy. Its name is Y, and it looks exactly like the Ukrainian letter S, English C, with a little dash in the middle. It stands for the sound Y. It is equivalent to the sound Y as in yes. The letter named J stands for the sound J and is equivalent to the sound of the letter S as in treasure or casual. As you can see, this letter is romanized as ZH, even though ZH doesn't necessarily mean J to an English-speaking person. Next is the letter Z. It looks like 3, but it stands for the sound Z and is equivalent to the sound of the letter Z as in zebra. The fourth and the last letter in this subgroup is Y. It stands for the sound Y and is equivalent to Y as in yeast. You might have seen it before in the words of French origin, such as naive. The third subgroup is L, P, F, C. The first letter is called L. It stands for the sound L, which is equivalent to L as in love. You could also notice that in this type of writing, It looks like letter A that has middle dash removed. Just like letter H, which stands for the sound H, comes from the Greek alphabet, this letter also comes from the Greek alphabet from the letter lambda. Now let's move to the next one. This letter looks like a doorway. Its name is P, and it stands for the sound P, which is equivalent to P as in pen. The third letter in this subgroup is F. It stands for the sound F and is equivalent to the sound of the letter F as in fish. The last letter in this subgroup is C. It stands for the sound T. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the letter doesn't exist in the English alphabet, but you could simulate its sound by saying T as in shot. Finally, we reach the last subgroup. This subgroup consists of the following 4 letters: CH, SH, U, YA. Although these symbols look very unusual, this subgroup is one of the easiest ones, because the sounds are pretty straightforward compared to previous where it was T as in shot, which could be challenging to repeat. Just like the letter Z, that looks like 3, letter Ch looks like 4. It stands for the sound ch and is equivalent to the sound ch as in church. Next is a drunk English E. It just looks like letter E fell over. This letter is named SHA. It stands for the sound sh and is equivalent to the sound sh as in shirt. Finally, the third letter is U. It's one of my favorite letters in the alphabet because it looks like some alien symbol or piglet snout. It just stands out the most, I think. This letter is all about U. It stands for the sound U, and it's pronounced literally like you. The last letter is Ya. Now it's all about me because in Ukrainian, this letter stands for the I pronoun. It looks like the reversed English R, and it stands for the sound Ya. It is equivalent to the sound ya as in yard or in yacht. Now that we've covered these 16 letters, bear with me while I'm trying to summarize them. Before I mention what sounds they stand for, it might be helpful for you to pause the video and try and remember what sounds they correspond to. You could always rewind, you can always look it up, you can always take notes of what I'm saying in the video, and then test yourself as you watch it. Now let me just tell you what sounds they stand for, assuming you paused and try to do it yourself. B, H, G, D, Y, Ž, Z, Y, L, P, F, C, Ch, Sh, U, Ya. That should be all for this video. I know it's pretty long and a lot of information to comprehend. So thank you so much for watching until the end. There is only one group of letters left for you to watch, and I hope to see you there.